Across the silent deserts of ancient Iran, beyond the ruins of forgotten caravan roads, historians speak of a mysterious settlement once known as Little India. Long before modern nations existed, Indian merchants, pilgrims, and scholars journeyed westward, establishing thriving communities deep inside Persian lands. In cities connected to powerful empires like the Achaemenid Empire and later flourishing under the Safavid Empire, these eastern settlers created vibrant Indian quarters filled with temples, trade houses, and unfamiliar customs that puzzled local travelers. Today, the settlement survives only in scattered historical references, abandoned trade routes, and whispered legends, a forgotten bridge between India and Iran, buried beneath sand and time. The lost Little India of ancient Iran. Long before borders were drawn, before Persia and India became separate worlds, there existed a place travelers whispered about: Hind-e-Kushak, Little India, a settlement now swallowed by desert winds. Somewhere along the old caravan arteries of the Iranian plateau, between oasis cities and Silk Road routes, stood a strange town. Persian chronicles spoke of dark-eyed merchants from the east, men who prayed differently, counted wealth in unfamiliar scripts, and carried spices whose scent lingered long after caravans departed. They came not as conquerors, but as traders, bankers, and pilgrims. From the ports of western India and the Indus valleys, ships crossed the Arabian Sea, docking near ancient coastal hubs like Tiz Chabahar, where Indian goods first touched Iranian soil. From there, caravans moved inland, carrying cotton, pepper, ivory, sandalwood, and ideas older than kingdoms. Trade between India and Iran had existed since Bronze Age exchanges with eastern lands known as Meluha, evidence that Indo-Iranian contact stretched back thousands of years. Knowledgeable research, a colony of the East. By the medieval period, travelers entering Persian cities encountered entire Indian quarters. In Safavid Iran, foreign observers recorded 10,000 Indian merchants living in cities like Isfahan, operating banks, money-lending houses, temples, and caravanserais exclusively for Indians. Encyclopedia Iranica. Persians simply called them bunnias. They celebrated festivals openly. They spoke Gujarati, Sindhi, Sanskrit dialects alongside Persian. They lit sacred fires and kept Eastern rituals alive in foreign sand. To outsiders, these enclaves looked like pieces of India transplanted into Iran. A Little India. The older memory before history split. But the mystery goes deeper. Long before merchants arrived, the peoples of India and Iran were not strangers at all. They were branches of the same ancient cultural world, the Indo-Iranians. Across regions inhabited by tribes like the Sakastan, migrations blurred identity itself. Languages related to Sanskrit and Avestan echoed across deserts and mountains. Gods shared names, myths mirrored each other. Some historians even suggest early Indo-Iranian populations emerged from Central Asian cultural zones, linked to oasis settlements near ancient trade centers such as Zanjan, Khorasan, where Eastern and Western worlds fused.
We have copper and textiles
in that age, the question was not Indian or Iranian, but simply Arya, the people of the shared horizon.
We have wool and lapis.
The abandonment. Then history shifted. Empires rose, religions changed, trade routes moved. Mongol invasions burned ports, desertification swallowed wells. Caravans chose new paths. The Indian quarters slowly emptied. Temples lost priests. Markets lost languages. Wind erased footprints. Some communities returned to India, others assimilated into Persian society, leaving only faint records in travel diaries and ruins half buried beneath sand. The Little India faded from memory. What remains today? No single ruin bears a sign saying Little India. Instead, clues survive scattered across Iran. Abandoned caravanserais once reserved for Indian merchants. Fire temples visited by foreign traders. Persian words born from Sanskrit cousins. Family names hinting at forgotten Eastern ancestors. A civilization without walls. A settlement that existed more in movement than geography. The whisper of the desert. If you walk the old caravan routes at dusk, Historians say you can still imagine it. Bells of camels echoing, Indian traders bargaining in Persian markets, incense rising beside desert wind, a lost town where India once lived inside Iran. Little India not destroyed, only forgotten. If you want, I can next give you a Netflix-style narration version, YouTube documentary script, or a dark archaeological mystery version, Indiana Jones vibe.